These are the 20 best laptops for music production of 2024, and we're gonna rank each of them from God tier to trash tier. Links to all of these laptops for music production will be in the description below. Number 1. HP Spectre X360. This 2-in-1 laptop is a sleek and versatile option for music producers on the go. I love its premium build quality and the flexibility of the convertible design. The Bang & Olufsen speakers deliver surprisingly good audio for a laptop, which is great for quick playback. However, the fan noise can be a bit distracting during intense production sessions. Overall, I think it's a solid choice for mobile music makers, so I'm placing it in the good tier. Number 2. Dell XPS 13 Plus. I've got mixed feelings about this one. The XPS 13 Plus looks stunning with its minimalist design and edge-to-edge keyboard, but for music production, I'm not sold on the touch function row and haptic touchpad. They look cool but can be finicky in practice. The performance is decent, but the lack of ports is a real bummer for connecting audio interfaces and MIDI controllers. It's a bit style over substance for serious music work, so I'm putting it in the average tier. Number 3. Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. Now this is an interesting beast. The dual screen setup is a game changer for music production workflows. I can have my DAW on the main screen and mixer or plugins on the ScreenPad Plus. It's like having a portable multi-monitor setup. The performance is beastly too, handling complex projects with ease. The downside is bulky and the battery life isn't great, but for studio-bound producers who want power and screen real estate, it's a winner. I'm feeling good about putting this in the good tier. Number 4. Gigabyte Aero 15. This laptop is a powerhouse that doesn't skimp on the essentials for music production. The OLED display is gorgeous, perfect for long editing sessions. I'm impressed by its combination of high-end specs and a diverse port selection, which is crucial for connecting all your gear. The only real drawback is the webcam placement, but that's not a deal breaker for music work. With its balance of performance, display quality, and connectivity, I'm confidently placing this Aero 15 in the great tier. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360. This 2-in-1 laptop has a sleek design and a vibrant AMOLED display, which is great for visual work. The S Pen stylus is a nice touch for those who like to draw or take notes. However, its performance isn't top-notch for heavy music production tasks, and the speakers are just okay. It's more suited for light music work on the go. I'm putting this in the average tier. It's not bad, but there are better options out there for serious music producers. Number 6. Apple MacBook Pro 16 M3. This thing is a beast. The M3 chip takes performance to a whole new level, handling even the most demanding music production software with ease. The battery life is insane, and that 16-inch display is gorgeous for working on complex projects. The only downside, it's expensive as hell, but for pro-level music production, it's worth every penny. This is a no-brainer God tier for me. Number 7. Apple MacBook Pro 16 M2. Okay, so it's not the latest and greatest anymore, but the M2 MacBook Pro is still an absolute powerhouse. It crushes audio processing tasks and can handle multiple tracks and plugins without breaking a sweat. The speakers on this thing are incredible too, perfect for when you need to step away from your studio monitors. It's a bit cheaper than the M3 now, which is nice. I'm keeping this one in the God tier as well. It's still top-notch for music production. Number 8. Microsoft Surface Pro 9. This tablet laptop hybrid is super portable, which is great if you're always on the move. The touchscreen is responsive and it's nice for jotting down ideas. But when it comes to serious music production, it falls short. The performance just isn't there for heavy lifting, and you'll probably need to buy additional accessories to make it work. It's not terrible, but I'm putting this in the average tier. There are better options out there for dedicated music producers. Number 9. Huawei MateBook X Pro. This laptop has a sleek design and a gorgeous 3:2 display that's perfect for productivity. The performance is decent, but it can struggle with more demanding music production tasks. While it's a solid choice for basic music creation, I found it lacking when it came to running multiple plugins simultaneously. I'm placing this one in the average tier. It's not bad, but there are better options out there for serious music producers. Number 10. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Extreme. Now we're talking. This powerhouse can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. The build quality is top-notch and it's got plenty of ports for all your audio interfaces and MIDI controllers. My only gripe is that the fans can get a bit noisy under heavy load. Still, for its raw power and reliability, I'm confidently putting this in the great tier. Number 11. Apple MacBook Air M3. This thing is a game changer. The M3 chip absolutely flies through music production tasks, and the fanless design means it's whisper quiet. Battery life is insane and the larger 15-inch screen is a joy to work on. It's not the cheapest option, but for its combination of power, portability, and silence, I'm slapping this bad boy right into the God tier. Number 12. Razer Blade 15. Okay, I know what you're thinking, a gaming laptop for music production, but hear me out. This beast has more than enough power to handle even the most complex projects, and the build quality is fantastic. The RGB keyboard is fun, but it's the performance that really shines here. It can run a bit hot, but for sheer power in a sleek package, I've got to put this in the God tier as well. Number 13. Dell XPS 17. This powerhouse is a beast for music production. It's got a massive 17-inch screen that's perfect for sprawling DAW interfaces, and the performance is top-notch with options for high-end CPUs and GPUs. The build quality is stellar, but man, it's not exactly light at 5.4 pounds. I love the quad speaker setup. It's surprisingly good for built-in laptop audio. The price is steep, but if you're serious about music production and want a desktop replacement, this could be your jam. I'm putting this in the good tier because it's got the power, but the weight and price keep it from greatness. Number 14. Asus ZenBook Pro 14. Okay, this one's interesting. It's got a secondary screen above the keyboard, which could be handy for plug-in controls or mixer views. The main OLED display is gorgeous, and it's packing some serious horsepower with high-end CPU and GPU options. But here's the thing. That second screen pushes the keyboard down, making it feel cramped. It's not ideal for long typing sessions, which could be a pain for writing lyrics or notes. The portability is nice, but for music production, I'm not sold on the keyboard layout. I'm putting this in the average tier. It's got potential, but the ergonomics might be a deal breaker for some. Number 15. LG Gram 17. Now this is a featherweight champion. At just 3.2 pounds, it's insanely light for a 17-inch laptop. The battery life is impressive too, which is great for mobile musicians. But here's the catch. While it's got decent specs, it's not packing the same punch as some of the beefier laptops. The build quality also feels a bit flimsy, which makes me nervous about tossing it in the backpack. It's a solid choice if portability is your top priority, but for serious music production, you might want more power. I'm placing this in the average tier. It's got its niche, but it's not a top pick for most music producers. Number 16. Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 2. This is a quirky one, folks. The pull-forward screen design is pretty cool. You can use it like a regular laptop or pull the screen forward for a more tablet-like experience. It's got some serious power under the hood, and the touchscreen with pen support could be great for jotting down musical ideas. The dedicated NPU for AI tasks is interesting, but I'm not sure how much that'll benefit music production right now. It's pricey, especially since the Surface Pen isn't included, which is a bummer. I'm putting this in the good tier. It's versatile and powerful, but the high price and niche design keep it from being a top recommendation for everyone. Number 17. Asus ProArt StudioBook. This beast is a powerhouse for creative professionals. The OLED display is stunning, and the dial pad is a game changer for Adobe apps. But man, those fans can get loud when you're pushing it hard. It's not the most portable option, but if you need serious horsepower for your music production, this could be your go-to. I'm putting this in the gray tier because it's got the performance, but the noise and bulk hold it back from God tier status. Number 18. Acer Concept D7. Okay, this one's a bit of a mixed bag. The 4K display is gorgeous and it's got some serious power under the hood, but the storage speed issues I've heard about are a bit concerning. It's definitely aimed at creative pros, but I'm not sure it quite hits the mark for music production specifically. I'm placing this in the average tier. It's got potential, but there are better options out there for the price. Number 19. MSI Creator Z16. Now we're talking. This laptop is sleek and powerful, with a beautiful QHD Plus display and a 120Hz refresh rate that's butter smooth. The keyboard is great for long production sessions, and it's got enough power to handle most music production tasks with ease. It's not perfect, the battery life could be better, but for a Windows machine, it's pretty solid. I'm putting this in the great tier because it strikes a nice balance between performance and portability. And number 20. Apple MacBook Air M2. This little powerhouse never ceases to amaze me. It's incredibly thin and light, but don't let that fool you. The M2 chip packs a serious punch. The battery life is insane, and it runs cool and quiet even under load. It might not have the raw power of some beefier laptops, but for most music producers, it's more than enough. Plus, that ecosystem integration is hard to beat. I'm confidently placing this in the gray tier. It's not quite God tier because of some limitations, but it's damn close. So there you have it. These are my personal ratings for all of the most popular best laptop for music production of 2024. Links to all of these best laptop for music production will be in the description below. Do you agree with me on these rankings or not? Leave a comment down below and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.